Assalamualaikum friends, welcome to my YouTube channel HME Web Design. In today's video, I will show you how to create a for loop in PHP and what is the uses of for loop in PHP programming. If you want to execute the same block of code over and over again, as long as a specified condition is true, then we use for loop in this case. First of all, let's understand the basic syntax of for loop. First of all, we have to write the keyword for, then inside these small brackets. First of all, this is the initial counter variable of the for loop. This is the initial value when for loop will be started. Then test counter is the test condition. As long as this condition is true, then for loop will be continue to execute. This condition will be evaluated each time before the loop execution. The value of this increment counter will be incremented after each time the loop execution is done. And here inside the curly brackets, this is the code will be executed at the each of the loop execution. Now let's create for loop with the help of some examples. For small brackets, inside the small brackets you have to write some parameter to create for loop. First of all, you have to create an initial counter variable. I set this I is equal to 0, then semicolon. Then here you have to write the test condition. This test condition, if this test condition is true, then this for loop will be continue to execute. Let's set this condition I is less than 10, then I plus plus. Each time before the loop execution, if I is less than 10, then this for loop will be continue to execute. After each time the loop execution, this I variable will be incremented to +1. Then inside the curly brackets you have to write the code which will be executed with each time the loop will be executed. Let's display the numbers from 0 to 10. Then this is the output of this for loop 0 to 9. We didn't get 10 because this for loop will be continue to 0 and less than 10. If we write here is equal to 10, you can see that we get 10 here, because now this for loop will be executed from 0 to 10 including 10. Can you create a for loop which will display the even number from 0 to 13? To do this, you have to start this for loop from 2. Then this for loop will be executed till 13, and each time the loop execution, this loop will be incremented by 2. I plus 2. Let's display the loop. Control S, and this is our output. These are the even number from 2 to 13. Here is another mini challenge for you. Can you create a for loop which will be start from 10 and go to 0, which will be decreased every time by 1 when the loop will be executed. Let's display this output, Ctrl S. Now I will show you how you can display the value of an array using the for loop. We have created a family array which have 3 values, name 1, name 2 and name 3. And at the end you have to write the counter which will be incremented by 1 each time the load will be executed, and inside the curly brackets display the family values of each ith value. Then add the break at each line. Ctrl S. Oh, here is a syntax error. Ctrl S. Again display. You can see that the values of our family array has been displayed.